Hello guys, welcome back to Sim UK. We've had a bit of a rest. We're feeling all refreshed, the weather has improved. 6 o'clock, so there's a bit of traffic about. I'm continuing on from where I left off. I wasn't going to, but I kind of feel like I want to. I've got to do something about this head tracking though. It's driving me potty. Well, right, I think that's got it working temporarily. I've just changed the zoom setting on the camera. That seems to have done the job. Okay. Let's get moving. It's like orange truck's gonna let us go. Do you know what? I really like the look of that orange truck. Is it Scania? I don't know. It's a DAF. DAF behind us, Volvo in front. Gonna have to sort that clutch out. Can't be driving around like that all the time. This is such an unbelievably good truck. I know I kept saying it all the way through the last episode, but it really is. It really is impressive. Oh, nuts. I was meant to go right there, wasn't I? God damn it. When will I get used to this sat-nav? I was so close to the back of that Aston Martin then. Oh, I didn't realise there's this nice big car park area over here. Could have stopped there for the night. That would have been much nicer. Picnic tables, cafeteria for coffee in the morning. That would have been much nicer. Alrighty. Get ourselves back on track. Ah, it's carrying the same stuff we are. Where are we going? Where are we going? Behind this lot? Or onto the... I mean, logically, in real life, you'd be going here, right? Lining up with these guys and waiting your turn. But I'm guessing, because it's a game, we actually need to drive onto the actual ferry. Oh, there's the dude, look. Wow, hit that too hard. Hello, ferry guy. We want to go to Rostock. Cool, Rostock, here we are. Pensionar. Fantastic scenery once again. Super powerful truck, this. Really impressive truck. Doing my best to keep the speeds under limit. Whoa, what did I hit? Crash with the vehicle? What? Whoa, hang on. Did that lorry drive into me? What is he doing? Oh man. That's irritated me. How much is that going to cost us? God damn it. How did that happen? That's really disappointed me, that has. Fantastic scenery here though, look. Am I turning left here? I didn't even realise. Cheers, fella. Oh, I didn't just stall it. You imagine that? I definitely didn't stall it twice. Come on. What the hell's going on there? I bet he's thinking, I wish I hadn't bloody let you go now. Nice being able to look out the mirror. Oh, it's still not working. I thought I'd fixed it. Still not working though. Okay. So it shouldn't be too long before we come across Berlin. As and when I do, I'll probably take a detour just to have a look around, see what's going on. I haven't been to Berlin recently enough to probably spot whatever changes they've had, and I'm still running ProMods, so I don't know if that's going to conflict here and there, but yeah, we'll go and have a look, see if there's anything that jumps out at us, see if there's anything obvious that I can see. Helicopter up there. Helihopter, as my little one would say. Good news on the little one front, by the way. It looks like we're going to get the statement. We had, I think, pretty much the last specialist we could ever expect to have to see before getting something in place today. She came to our home, spent a couple of hours talking to B and testing her aptitude, her abilities, listening skills, language skills, mathematics skills, visual recognition, yeah, all these things, and she did very, very well, which she does do in a calm, quiet, relaxed environment with someone there to help sort of keep her going in the right direction. She's very good. So that should all be in place now. She should be good to go, which is fantastic. So yeah, really positive stuff. Really looking forward to next year. Her karate, I don't know if I told you or not, we've got her going to karate, and her karate lessons are really paying off, seeing a lot of extra confidence in her personality. And bearing in mind this is less than a month we've been going, she's already, in fact it's less than 2 weeks, it's only been 3 times in 2 weeks, and yeah, already seeing signs of her confidence growing, her balance improving, her strength increasing, her concentration skills extending. It's all really hugely positive at the moment, which is great. It's been a long, hard struggle to get to this point, but my goodness me, I'm actually, for the first time, really looking forward to her next year at school. I think she could potentially, at the moment she's technically behind in everything, but I think she's going to catch up, and maybe, and it doesn't matter if she does or doesn't, but maybe she's going to start to excel. Because I think she really has got some strong abilities that she has yet to tap into. Confidence being one of them. The confidence to take on difficult or challenging tasks and not give up. A skill which I used to master very effectively, but definitely need to improve my own ability in that area. So, yeah, we're pretty good in terms of the route here. Everything's going swimmingly well. Should be coming up to Berlin anytime soon. I think we might take a little detour into Berlin if it's easy, if it's straightforward. If I can see a route in, then I'll take it. Again, driving at night, less traffic, more straight through easiness. I have no idea what that sign said. I think we're going to need to be in this lane. But it's not 100% clear. I don't know, it's peeling off to the right a bit, isn't it? The old sat-nav. Maybe we are going right here. Yeah. Looks like we are. Bit of a delayed reaction or realisation of that fact, but we got there. Made a few wrong turns in the last episode. Trying hard to get used to the GPS and make sure that I don't make any more. This time round I could actually see the other part of the road just slightly spinning off. It's pretty dark, it's not that easy to see, but it was there. Coming off again here, that's cool. Signs to Berlin. Still getting used to that. Such a powerful truck. I don't think I've driven many trucks that allow me to accelerate up an incline as steep as that. Now, what the heck is that telling me? Get over into this lane, I think it says. I have a feeling that's a police car. No, I was wrong. That's why I just suddenly slowed down, get back to the speed limit as quick as possible. Now, looks like we're taking a really sharp right here. Not sure if we're actually having to go through the centre of town. Looks like we are. The centre of Berlin has been discovered. Nice for us. And it looks pretty damn good over there, I've got to say. I don't think any of that's new. I don't play this game enough. I certainly don't drive through Berlin enough to know for sure, but probably would have been better to drive through it in the day when you can see what's going on. Still can't turn around for whatever reason. Look at the acceleration we have. I've got like another 6 gears to go, mate. So that's the next trailer I want, is a car trailer. When I was a kid, I had this fantastic yellow Corgi full metal car transporter, and it had the 2 tiers, and they were adjustable, so the top would drop down, allowing you to put the cars on the top, and then it would raise up and lock off, and then you could bring the other cars underneath. And I think you could get like 5 or 6 cars on there in total. Brilliant, 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 really brilliant. No idea where it came from. I certainly don't remember buying it from a shop. It wasn't a present or anything. It's just one of those toys that just turned up, and it was one of those toys that you just remember for your whole entire life. Come on. So, we didn't get to see very much. Apologies for that. It's quite dark, so that didn't help matters. But that was Berlin, and it's had a touch-up. And truth be told, I don't know what's been touched up. Ah, god damn it! Just took my foot off the accelerator as well. This truck is just so powerful. I'm used to driving much slower vehicles. This literally has twice the horsepower of any other truck that I've driven, and therefore I am constantly going to hit top speed before I expect to. What'll be interesting is, after this mission, if I haven't lost too much money by having that collision, then there's a very good chance that I'm going to struggle like Billio in the truck that I'm going to buy, the FH16 standard model, because I'm going to be expecting to accelerate like this one does, and it's not going to do it. But this is a fantastic truck, no denying it. And that sat-nav is spot on. It's the right size, it's the right shape. I love it. I really like it. It's the best damn sat-nav I've seen, and that includes all mods. What's going on here? an incident. Oh my lord! There was an aeroplane on the motorway there. That's the first time I've seen that. That's pretty awesome. That is pretty damn awesome. Totally unexpected, threw me completely. Really, really. That was really quite spectacular. I wasn't expecting to see that. That's brilliant. That was really brilliant. I've been meaning to say that. Oh, actually, what I was originally going to say was, you know, EA, take a look at SCS and see how they are improving their game and reinvigorating people's pleasure and excitement. Are we coming off here? That really wasn't that clear. Yeah, reinvigorating people's... If they just put a symbol in the GPS to say you're turning off here, and take the next turning, then all of these problems I'm having will end. Anyway, just thought I'd share that. Yeah, so I was going to say, you know, EA, look at what SCS are doing, how they're making these small but significant improvements to their game, and we, the player base, are just so grateful that they're improving the game that they've produced, that we would literally buy any DLC that they chucked out. Now, they could take advantage of that and really take the mickey, but rather than do that, they respect the community, they reward the loyal community, and, you know, in return, we will stand fast and be patient and allow them the time, the space and the money to improve and enhance these things, which is fantastic. That's what you really, really want. It's a loyal friendship. Whereas EA are the very other end of the spectrum. At the beginning of every conversation that they ever have about updates and patches for the game, begin with the words, how can we squeeze more money out of the players? How can we... What the hell? Closing the road off. Okay. Are they dropping the speed limit as well? Just a bit of roadworks. Okay. Yeah, how can we squeeze more money out of them? How can we make more money out of them? How can we... Whoa! Nearly went the wrong way. How can we maximize or increase our profits without having to actually spend too much on improving the game? Because I feel like EA are the type of company that don't want to produce the best they can, because if they do that, then they lose their worm on a hook for future sales, if that makes sense. If they're constantly saying, you know, new and improved, even if it isn't, as long as they can keep saying they've improved something at the detriment, even if it is at the detriment of something else, then they can resell exactly the same game for maximum price, maximum profit. It's a really dirty, downright scoundrelish, you know, significantly lacking in morals type business approach. And that's, as far as I see it, that's how I see the world today. It's all about business. It's become cutthroat. You know, there is no value for money. Well, I say there isn't. There are companies like SCS around still who do provide that value for money, but they're few and far between, and they really do need to be supported. We don't want to see them disappear, but certainly in the West, in the UK, I don't know if, I guess America's kind of gone that way as well. Not all of America. I mean, America's very big. You do get these pockets of genuine people with big companies, you know, family-run companies in America. But you see it all the time in movies and stuff where they get bought out, or these big companies come in, they try and buy them out, and they, you know, you see it all the time. These family companies that have spent years and generations building up their company, and drug bust. Spent years building up their company for some conglomerate to come in, buy them up, and just sell everything off. You know, sack all the people and sell off all the assets, because that's worth, you know, that's instant profit to them without them having to do anything at all. It happens all the time, over and over and over again. And if you haven't seen the McDonald's story, you know, McDonald's is this massive global company that just has, you know, it can reach anybody anywhere. You go and research how that company came to be, and that's, you know, the perfect example of the good guys not winning, the good guys coming last. It's horrendous, really. But anyway, sorry, slight divergence there. Although EA are well known, very well known for such things, they've brought a bunch of updates to FIFA 18, which really significantly made things worse. We don't need to sleep at the moment, we'll carry on. It felt terrible at first, but having looked at it in more detail and spent more time with it, there's a couple of features that they've added recently that are actually sensational. Like really, really good features, like 11 versus 11 pro team something or other. Really spectacular. And and it doesn't cost you any money. I mean, I'm sure there's an avenue where they will make money out of it. Like, you can buy virtual EA Sports FIFA coins or something, and buy your character an upgrade here, or a new haircut, or a new celebration, or something like that. I'm sure they'll find an angle to squeeze money out of people at some way or other, because that is all they are. They're a money making company. They're not a, you know, they don't. Their ethos is not, let's make the best football game ever in history. It's, let's make more profits than we did last year. Let's downsize our development and increase our profits. That's basically EA as I see them. Well, EA as they show themselves to be, which is a real disappointment. But anyway, yeah, I'm sure many of you agree with me out there, and I'm sure many of you disagree with me as well. That's just how I see it and how I feel. But genuinely, EA and FIFA 18 have introduced some really good features this time round, something I haven't seen EA do for a very long time. And I very much suspect that the World Cup implementation, the update that they released for the World Cup, I think they were going to charge for that. That was their original plan. And when they realised that everybody hates them, and they'd hate them even more. I mean, who releases a football game, FIFA 18, in a year when you've got a World Cup final on, World Cup final 18, and you don't put World Cup squads in? That's just taking the mickey, isn't it? They did it once before, I think, with the South African World Cup. They brought out a specific South African World Cup FIFA game. Disgusting, really. Disgusting behaviour. But yeah, like I say, this time round EA have actually done something positive without putting profit first, which is really good to see. But coming from a company like EA, you just think they're just trying to win people over, that's all that is. They haven't turned over a new leaf. They haven't seen the error of their ways. They're just, oh, people don't like us at the moment. Let's make some small concessions and allow people to think nicer of us. Scumbags. Absolute scumbags. How are we doing for tiredness? We are pretty tired. I think we'll probably come in here, call that a day for this episode. Before I do that, let's have a look at the old map. Just make sure we're not right outside our destination or something like that. Oh, we're not far off, are we? It's far enough. It's far enough. We'll call it a day there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Oh, look at that. The truck on the left, I think. Yeah, it is the same truck, isn't it? Yeah. Huh. How cool is that? Well, okay, guys. I'm going to call it there. Thank you so much for watching. You're absolutely awesome. Take care of yourselves. Until next time. Goodbye for now. Just going to take a short break right now to say a big thank you to all of you who support Sim UK. Without you, there is no Sim UK. Your donations are never expected, never demanded, but always hugely appreciated. Thank you guys so much.